Hey, hey, everybody. How are we today? Hey, Real Annie. Hey, Void Shadow. Hey, Roses. Hey, Free. Hey, Universin. The Real Annie. What a name. If you're the Real Annie, then I don't know. Insert silly joke here. Right. Well, I've been busy. In case you can't tell. It was a lot of work lugging these guys here, but I finally got all my villagers safe and sound. Now I can get glass. I think I was in the middle of making an item return system. Yeah, if memory serves, that's what I was trying to do. So that at least I can get that done. There. So I found all of them. They were hiding in the nether. I was able to pretty efficiently get them on over. But God, was that a pain. You haven't lived until you've dangled a villager out of a boat off the side of a 1 block wide cobblestone path over the lava. Okay, so one of the other things I wanted to do, I was considering changing the top side where the golems fall off, because apparently they can fall onto that, but then they'll also fall onto there. So, like, I don't know. I might try it later. Not sure yet. But at any rate, how are you all doing today? I'm gonna be getting a. Oh, that's right. This golem is still just kind of hanging out here. No sense in letting them, you know? Oh shit. There we go. Ah, you've arrived. Welcome, Dark. Is the height limit different now? Yeah, the height limit is different. It was updated in 1.18. It's 3.19 now. So yeah, it's the height update isn't really anything new. I didn't change it in any way. Ah, you're currently digging a hole too, huh? Yep. Well, we're going over there to the item area to gather up all the junk from there, and then funnel it up into an item system of some kind. Obviously, I'll have to make the item system, but you get the idea. Put that there, steal that, put that there. There we go. Hopefully this is enough light to keep spiders at bay. Love how we all just love digging holes, yeah. Giant structures take, well, they have a giant footprint. They take a lot of stuff, and it doesn't fit in a small area. You need to dig out a hole sometimes, you know? Doing great. You got your first participation on a storage tech project. Okay, good. Oh, damn. I may or may not have insufficient room. So first of all, oh, okay, I've just barely got enough iron. That'll work. I was definitely going to need a hopper. Okay. Time to set up shop and see what we can make here. I don't have... Yeah, I don't have stuff for a dispenser, damn it. Or, well, actually, I do have enough stuff for a dispenser now that I think about it. Or, but no, I don't have a comparator. Damn it. Oh. Okay, so we got this, we got this. Okay, now I need a dispenser, and it's gotta have real cobblestone, doesn't it? Shit. You know, I ought to make a maintenance hatch. Something like that. Okay, so I need cobblestone for a dispenser. I've got string, so I need sticks for a bow. And then I need a comparator. Believe me, you got Pyrobyte's email, really? What is it? If you got Pyrobyte's email, that's interesting. Share with the class. Don't just hog something like that to yourself. No, I'm kidding. I highly doubt Pyrobyte has a working email that could be so easily found. Fuck, where did I put my cobblestone? Did I not? Oh, there it is. But yeah, like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right, you know? Okay. 3, and then item quartz, and then 3 pieces of smooth stone. Okay, and then comparator. What am I missing? Comparator to loop. I think that's everything. Oh, I'll probably need another water bucket now that I'm thinking about it. Sleep, because I've not slept in a while. Have to go since your guests are over. Okay. Well, yeah, DM me later, Real Annie. Don't be a stranger now. Do I still keep in touch with Alpha? Yeah, I talk to Alpha almost every day. Alpha Computer has always... like, he's always liked talking to me. And so he and I have just always been friends, pretty much. Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that starts taking items out. Guess we'll go out this way. Can I read a block off? Yes, it can read it. Perfect. Oh, Might need a repeater as well. There we are. Problem is, I want this to be a channel, a water channel, bringing things off that way, so that I can pipe items directly up. Shit. What's a good way to do this? I don't want to read it off the hopper. I effectively can't put items right there. Damn, that just flashes way too quickly. What if I flop it around like so? Perfect. Much better. Oh wait, I needed that. There we go. Problem solved. Oh yeah, I should probably just put like a lever or something on here to shut it off. That'll do. All right. Wonderful. Okay, so the glass is for the item conduit, or the item transfer thingy. Oh wait, I'm probably going to need this. Hopefully I won't need anything in there. We'll see. If I end up needing it, so be it. Alright, cool. Now, it won't be the fastest thing in the world, but it's not too bad. So this goes all the way over to here. Ooh, I'm in luck. I can make it slide that way. I need my... I need ice. Wish I had thought to get ice up there. There we go. Man's probably moved to a different internet already. No, I'm pretty sure Pyro has to use the same internet as the rest of us. But that he is more or less not 2B2T related. I would hate to drag him back into 2B2T after many years away when he's not had to be involved. That just feels wrong to like drag him back into the rabbit hole, you know? I don't know. Love living vicariously through my building streams. Well, thank you, MH. Yeah, survival building is it's not quite the same as the creative mode building. It's by no means bad, just different. All right. Oh, fuck. Wrong thing. Okay, so I need some slabs. There we go. Just like this. Okay, now where the hell do I want this thing popping out at? Okay, well, on the bright side, that works. Oh, shit, things are ending up on this lip up here. I had no idea they would be. No problem with that, honestly. Just cover it up like so. Okay. Now, where would be good? Alpha does seem... He's a cool guy, but, like, he would not be very nice to any of you. Which is generally why I'm like, don't go bothering Alpha. He's not the sort of person that would like to be bothered. Oh shit, I'm not even in the right plane. Oh damn it, it's one of these. But yeah, it's just Alpha's a very private individual. I don't blame him for wanting to keep things that way. So yeah, don't bug Alpha if you don't have to. Just as a word of advice. There we go. How am I? I'm doing good, It's Reaper. I got back in just about an hour-ish ago. Did a nice little workout. Rollerbladed around my neighborhood. Had a lot of fun. And I'm just chilling, you know. There ain't much going on. It's a warm Saturday evening. It's very quiet. I'm very, very happy and grateful I get to live in such a nice place. I know there are plenty of people who don't. Okay, so... if I bring it up through there... that shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. Okay, cool. Except not cool. There we are. Okay. All right. And there's room for a soul sand right here. So that'll work. And then this will be an ice with a slab above. Oh, I've got to duplicate the water. There we go. All fixed. Who do I think was the more infamous hacker? Pop Bob, Tristan, etc. God. I guess Pop was slightly better. I mean, I couldn't really say for certain, just because I was never a hacker myself, and so my ability to identify a better other whatever, like, all hackers were the same to me back in the day. I didn't know anything more about it than that. I didn't really... I wanted to know how to do a lot of programming and stuff, but I was just never quite able to really get it going. Programming was always like out of my reach. Still is to a big degree. It's just not the sort of thing that I get, you know? You just don't have the skill, imagination, and time. Ah, I understand. Yeah, it's tough to be able to just get a spare moment to play this game, because 9 times out of 10, life gets in the way. Even for me, I found that life would routinely get in the way Just for ordinary things. Oh, those are bats. I wonder what the fuck that was flying around over there. But yeah, it was never easy so much as I intentionally went out of my way to try and find time to be able to do just whatever it was that I wanted to do. So yeah, I completely understand how you feel if you are unable to play Minecraft because it's just such a time sink. And it is. I distinctly remember trying to get one of my managers back when I worked. I used to work for Barnes & Noble a long, long time ago. I worked in their cafe there. And this is around the time Minecraft came out. And by that, I do not mean 2011. I mean, this was in like 2010. Minecraft was not even in beta yet. And I remember talking to one of my cooler managers who was like, I don't know, he seemed like he was a gamer type. He could get behind it. He could find his time to play a game or two here and there. And I told him about Minecraft, and he looked at me and went, "No, thank you. I don't need another time sink." And remember, this is Minecraft in alpha. You think about how much more shit has come out since then. Like, no thank you, I don't need another time sink. Like, some friends of mine got into Rust several years ago, and I'm like, no thank you, I don't need another time sink. Because, I mean, it's just the same shit, right? Ark Survival Evolved is yet another Minecraft-esque time sink. It's just one of those things. You can't play everything under the sun, you know? You gotta pick and choose. Oh, damn it, I'm not gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it up there. It's too much glass. I mean, this part doesn't need to be glass. It can just be any material, but I don't know. I like glass. It looks good. Connected textures, especially. The minimalist texture looks good. Old glass sucked ass, but I'm glad new glass is more glassy and clear. You agree Pop was relevant to his era, but Tristan became popular during the Nerds and all that. Yeah, I could see that, yeah. That's how you feel about games. You forgot about 3 that you play and you have no interest in buying more. Yep. Sometimes money or time, really often it's time, not so much money. That's the biggest limiting factor, is can you play it? God, to be able to just play a game like I used to as a kid, to just sit there all day and think of nothing but this game and how it can be blah blah blah. Oh fuck. I miss those days so badly. And I am out. Damn, I didn't even get halfway. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Takes 3 rockets to get up here. Good God. Oh, but yeah. Pyro's living in a shack in the woods making a cosplay of Shia LaBeouf. Okay. I'll, take your word for that. That isn't exactly the sort of thing I would want to hear about, but sure. Whatever. Okay. Probably gonna need all the ice I can get. Iron. I've been saving up iron for the beacons down there, but if I can buy glass, I think it'd be more efficient to do that. Oh wow. That, for once, that didn't take me all the way up there. Huh. Oh, motherfucker. It didn't even occur to me it would do that. That explains why I keep seeing these gates close. Ah. If a golem traipses over it, it triggers the pressure plate, which in turn closes That's so stupid. I should have just used signs. Okay, you ugly fathermuckers. Give me emeralds. No. Give me glass. 2. Uh-oh. They're hiking their prices up. That's not good. I also need food. Come on, where's a, There they are. I need glass from you. Okay. That's only 2 stacks and a quarter. Boy, that was lucrative. Ah. Good, they're refilling their inventories. Let's turn 1 emerald into 12. Okay, that's not terrible. At least I'm flush for cash now. I'm not like dirt poor like I was when I first started out. Come on, refill your trades. Quit being little bitches. Maybe if I back off, they'll... I don't know. Something. Okay, well... let's see if I can stick the landing. Yeah. Okay, phew. Now then. Will I explore the deep dark in 1.19? What do you think? Of course I'll do that. You don't have to ask me if I'm going to use a game mechanic that's coming out. Like, I've been looking forward to the deep dark for at least a year now. Ever since they introduced that shit way back when. And I was like, ooh, when are we going to be able to make use of this one feature? And then it just never got released and never got released and kept getting pushed back and kept getting pushed back. And I was like, what are they up to? What is taking them? I don't know. I just feel like Mojang... they've bitten off a lot more than they can chew in recent years. Ever since 1.16, they've kind of been doing too much at once. I hope they don't like keep doing that. I hope they can kind of pace themselves and get more concise updates out. Because I'm all for the deep dark. I just don't want it to take 2 years to get here. Hyped for it. Yes, I'm hyped for it too, man. Now, I've not been keeping up with the snapshots too closely. I've only kind of just been hearing, you know, little whispers here and there, just to see. The warden can one-shot you in full netherite. Wow. Shit, son. Well, there's bound to be a something. There's bound to be some sort of... Disc 5 is whack? Really? Okay. Sonic Boom stuff makes hardcore scary. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can always just... peace out. Like, I'm fairly certain I can just outrun the warden. Although I've not tested that lately, so that may not be the case anymore, but... Oh. I don't actually know what the Warden's like right now. There we go. So I'm hoping, like... I don't want to be too surprised, but... Oh wait, shit, that's supposed to be... Soul Sand, go here. Here we go. Can also be blocked by a shield, so you can still bail. Good. Save a snapshot before you go so you don't lose your world. Yeah, I don't want to. Speed pots. Okay. Speed 2 isn't untenable, you know? I can do with that. That won't be a problem. I'm wondering if they will add anything new to it. Because they kept changing it for a solid, like, 4 or 5 snapshots. And so I was just like, you know what? I don't want to keep up with whatever changes they're making. I'll just read the patch notes when it's all said and done. And so far, I'm not regretting that. So we'll see. Cannot outrun the Warden. They're so fast and they blast the sonic waves they can run and catch you. We'll just have to see. What about an Elytra? Would a burst of speed with an Elytra be enough to get away? Oh no, I killed Nemo. Oh god. Well, Nemo got in the way of progress, so Nemo had to be axed. Terribly sorry, Free. But yeah, the thing about the Warden is that I'm not 100% convinced that it is as bad as everybody seems to think it is. Because people still are afraid of Withers and Creepers. And Withers and Creepers are really not scary. And getting jump scared doesn't count. Oh, hey, Chief. I'm doing all right. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I forgot I had a bunch of iron that I had been cooking. Perfect. I've got to go and get more ice. Because that one area, or that one, sorry, down there is just not good enough. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to go and get ice. It's a good thing I live next to a giant tundra mountain thingy. Their aim is so good for a blind mob, they almost never miss. Oh god, well. We shall see. Watched Philza try a bunch of stuff against him, got wrecked every time. Well, to be fair, the Warden is still brand new. And so, actual skill is non-existent right now. Nobody can have any skill against the Warden. Not yet. But as it becomes a more and more outdated, older feature, as all features inevitably do, then it won't matter as much. People will have a better idea as to how to best deal with it. But that's a while away from now, and obviously it's a big if and all that. But yeah, I don't doubt there will be a steeper learning curve with it than, say, the Wither or, you know, all that. But to be fair, they do try to make these things hard on purpose. And they don't want you killing it. They want you getting away as carefully as possible. So I don't know. I'll try and just figure out whatever works for me, you know? I have plenty of totems now. I have a raid farm. Totems will not be a problem going forward, so we'll see. You know, I have a little faith in me. Can't be that bad. We're going to become an Iron Golem. 3-block trick works against it as well. Aha, really? Maybe something like... Oh, shit, this is the freezing ice. No wonder. I was like, what is wrong with this? Anyway, yeah, maybe the... maybe making an iron golem. And then having the golem fight against the warden and distract it while I get away. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Maybe. That could be a terrible idea. I don't know yet. Oh. Oh, this is all that shitty stuff, isn't it? Or, no, it isn't. There we go. I was like, this water shouldn't be so messed up. Fire iron golems should do the trick. Well, hey, we have an iron farm in the works, so that won't be a hard thing to ask. I will definitely be prepared when I go to a deep dark area. Like, I'm a fucking Boy Scout. I've prepared out the ass many a time. It just depends on what it is I'm doing. Older stuff, older mechanics are not really like... They're not the sort of thing I worry about because older mechanics... I don't know, they're just... I'm so used to them, you know? And the Deep Dark is probably going to be like that. It's going to take some time to get used to how it works. Probably going to, like, do a few test runs on a private world or something like that. We'll see. I am curious to see the final product, the final Warden. I think they're getting to the point where they're kind of done giving it new attacks and features and shit. But we'll see. Oh, fuck. Get me up there. There we go. So yeah, we'll tackle all that when the time comes. But I want like Optifine, Optifabric, regular fabric, world edit, whatever else. I want all that shit updated first before I touch 1.19. Just because I don't want to do any of this if I don't have to without those mods. Those are valuable mods to me. Having the ability to build using 1.19 blocks would be really nice, but now I really need like World Edit to be able to put stuff like that in place. Because there's just so much stuff, you know? Oh, this is all powdered snow. Huh. So you can kind of tell by hitting the snow block. Yeah, like this. So yeah, that's a quick trick out. If you're ever drowning or freezing or whatever in powdered snow, you can just drop a water bucket and it will very quickly destroy the powdered snow. Who needs leather boots? Well, this is also powdered snow. What the hell? Oh. Well, at least I know where I can go to get some if I ever need it. I don't think I will, but... suppose you never know. Bunch of potential strats with other things. Yeah. There's always a potential strat. Or two. Me personally, I think just going in with snowballs, since apparently that's a good distractor. Or whatever. I ain't worried. You guys don't need to be worried either. Old Jack knows how to take care of himself. prot level 255, he killed you in 5 hits? Are you serious? That's fucked up, dude. Kind of makes me wish we had kept the 32k armor instead of breaking it all. Almost. Maybe the 32k armor would have all downgraded to 255 and been useful. Because if I recall, the 32k armor was always, due to how the protection is supposed to work, it was always basically bugged. And so it didn't actually protect you from anything. Which is why we sacrificed it in experiments and stuff. We tried testing 32Ks if they were viable sometime in late 2016, I want to say. And it ended up being that they were not viable. And so we used the 32k armor as a guinea pig. And so the 32k armor all got in reverted. That would have been fun, though. But I don't know, 4 or 5 years, or no, 6 years, waiting 6 years and not touching the 32k armor. That entire time just to be able to maybe use 32k, potential 32k armor for a Nebulous 1.19 update on a Nebulous server is just like, eh. That would have been really thinking ahead. Hey, Ellie, shut up. Stop whining, cat. I don't know. I don't think that would have worked. What happened to shaders? Oh, I just turned them off. Nothing happened to them. I'm just not always using them. I don't always want to use shaders. That's the thing. I don't actually like using the shaders extensively. Especially for building, because, like, I can't fucking see. No. So I don't generally use the shaders all that much. I use BSL shaders, Proxy. Nice try, bitch. Fall. Ellie, hush. God, she's getting into that vocal setting where she really, really wants something and will stop at nothing till she gets it. She whined like mad to try and come into my room. Well, I could have the items pool right here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll have all the items pool right there. Okay, okay, okay. I hear you. She just wants out of my room. It's nothing special. She's just a whiny little thing, isn't she? Yeah. Okay, I'll let you out. Fine. Good girl. Anyway. Oh, but yeah. So... Oh, food. That reminds me. I was like, wait a sec. I need to make villagers that sell things to me. What's a type of villager that I've not messed with yet that can buy junk from me? And then I remember somebody mentioning a, you can sell the clownfish. Because I've got a clownfish farm, effectively. It's a barrel. Yeah, it's a barrel. How do I fucking make barrels? I forgot it. I could make another librarian. That's tempting. Is there a honey or a bee working villager yet? No, right? There isn't a honey, a bot. No, what's the official term? There it is. For a apiarist. That's it. There's no apiarist villager yet? I guess not. Why don't I install a cat door? That'd be easier. That's a good point. I honestly didn't think of that. I should probably install a cat door in my door. I don't know. Good idea, Free. I might try that. Yeah, that was you telling me about the fish. Ah, okay. Thank you, Free. Okay. Well, first we gotta get one of them cooked. Okay. TNT traps will be more dangerous with skulk sensors since you don't need to press a button or on a pressure plate to activate it, but just by walking you can get obliterated. Yeah? Yeah, I suppose that'll always be a problem. Technically. But I'm not, like, worried about it. Okay, so theoretically, these guys should all just explode. Because, babbies. I'm trying to, up my Emerald book count. Since I've got a lot more that buy books now. Come on, come on. Which one of you is? So that's 2 book buyers. 3 book buyers, okay. So we got 3 of them that buy books. That's not terrible. And then I've got these 2 useless fucks. Why did you have to sell such good enchantments? Sharp 5. I think I have sharpness on everything relevant. Whatever. Glass. Give me your glass. That's what, 1, 2. Oh, fuck. So we got 3 glass sellers, 3 book buyers, and a ton of iron buyers. It ain't terrible. Let's see now. As fun as it is, I think I'm gonna alternate the materials that I'm working with. Because I don't want to sit here and mine, or not mine, but farm glass endlessly from these fuckheads just because. I would like to actually build the item collectorator. Oh. Which one of you is? No. Ah. Okay, so there's that. Armorers. So we can buy all that. Oh yeah, I can buy glowstone. I'll probably be making use of that. I can sell gold, so there'll be that when I get the gold farm up. At least I'll never want for XP ever again. Bruh, come back from making dinner to hear Jack say, give me your ass. Give me your glass, not ass. Give me your glass. See? There we go. They're not refreshing their trades like I would want them to. And also they should be making a baby. Shouldn't they? I've got a spare bed and enough stuff. So I don't get it. Journeyman needs flint. Iron bell, or ooh. That doesn't do it enough. I guess I could try making flint. Nope. Can I upgrade any of these guys? Yes, I can. Nope. I am not buying a ton of iron picks. That is so stupid. I would rather farm the flint and level them up that way. I also don't want to use every bit of iron I have on these guys. Oh well. What the? Where did these carrots come from? I guess I've hit the daily limit. Yeah, nobody will sell me glass. They're having a foursome. Look at them. Ah, fuck. Maybe I'll get a bit. Yes, I got a baby. Hey, I got a little baby. You will be a fine fisherman. Fishmonger. Okay. Let's change it up with some deep slate tile. Oh, hey, Osmobite. Dude, another donation. You don't have to do that. You donate almost every stream. Yeah, I know villagers only reset their trades twice a day. I just wasn't sure if I had hit that with them. Which, as it turns out, I had. Oh, well. But thank you for the donation, Osmobite. I really appreciate it. Like, I still don't know what to say when people decide they want to donate to me. Got a little baby, Jack the Ripper. Yeah, I got a little baby. A little fuckling. Oh, isn't it wonderful? The miracle of life. And slave trading. Oh, I just can't wait to exploit the hell out of him. Isn't the beauty of servitude wonderful? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Seems like just yesterday I was corralling those damn villagers from their homes, arresting them, placing them in a camp that helps them concentrate. Gosh, how time flies. Shit. Speaking of flying. Ooh, I like that. That every 3, every 2. 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3. I like that pattern. That pattern looks good. 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 2. It's hard to believe this was also at one point a forest. Oh, it's gonna look even more hellish when I'm done with it. You reckon I'll have this place done within a year? Probably not. You will donate when you can. You're the only streamer you donate to. Well, good. I'm glad you at least like me enough to do that. Still feels weird, but I'm happy that someone likes what I do enough. So there's that. The news is so biased. Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty much. I see what you mean. There will never be honest news in the 21st century or beyond. Because it's too profitable and too appealing to twist news into any one person or group's favor. You know? Oh, fuck. I learned that the hard way with 2B2T. How no matter what, there will never be a way to get people, unless there's just like, I don't know, with 2B2T, it varied from person to person what their breaking point was. But a real-world organization, I dare say, doesn't really have a breaking point. They can go bankrupt. But, damn it, ideologically, I just don't think there's a way to. Like, for example, Pop Bob. I wondered, for the longest time, where the bottom would fall out with Pop Bob. Because he never told the truth. Ever. He would always, and to this day, I imagine he's still like this. He would always shitpost. He would never take anyone seriously, never take anything seriously. He was always about himself. He never cared. And I didn't expect him to ever start caring. But I did expect something to like happen in his personal life to maybe make him evaluate himself or perhaps consider changing his trajectory. Never fucking happened. Pop Bob has been Pop Bob since I can remember, and will likely forever stay that way. Because he's never going to change that way because he has no reason to. People like Pop Bob don't care. They don't want the world to rain on their parade. Pop Bob is, well, he's an egotist. That's the thing. These people are all egotists. That's what they all have in common. The people running the news media, the people in power, people who, like Pop Bob, would hack the server for their own pleasure. Just whatever. They all share that one big trait in common. They are severe egotists. And egotists never change their ways. They don't believe they have to. That's the unfortunate part. No, it's the children who are wrong. If you know what that reference is. If you catch that reference, like that's the hallmark of it. No, it's so-and-so. Everybody else is wrong. Pop Bob is now Kenzie? No, I doubt that. I do not believe Pop Bob is transgender for a second. No. I've known Pop Bob for far too fucking long to buy into that. No. Pop Bob has always used whatever he could to take advantage of other people. Not once has Pop Bob ever done anyone a kindness that I'm aware of. Why would he suddenly start now? No. I am not stupid. Not even slightly. I know better than to believe that, oh, he's just turned over a new leaf. Everything's okay now. Like, no. If you believe that, I have a bridge I could sell you. Pop Bob is the CEO of CNN. No, it's not that. It's just that people like the people running the news media, people like Pop Bob, egotists. They don't change because they don't feel that they have to change, that they're fine the way they are. Everything else is what needs to change. You're the one in the wrong. How dare you think differently? But that's not how the real world works. Things are what they are. You can be unmoving. You can be set in your ways and, whatever. You have that freedom. But just know, the world will bowl you over. The world will not care. Wow, I knew that would happen. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to discard the ideas that don't work. You have to be willing to be malleable, to go with the flow. You have to learn to let go of some things because you're not going to be able to keep everything. And that's the difference between a normal person and an egotist. They believe that whoever or whatever they are is good enough and that they don't need to change. It's everything else that needs to change for them. And if they have to take advantage of something, whether that be the kindness or the olive branch of peace, if they have to take advantage of someone else some other expectation, so be it. They're fine taking advantage of other people because it serves them. And it just doesn't... That's not good. You cannot trust someone like that. They will always, always abuse your trust the moment they are given the chance. So no, I don't believe Pop Bob is anything other than Pop Bob. He'll always be who he is because that's who he wants to be. And let me just say that egotists generally don't believe they have to change. It's not that they are incapable of changing. It's that there's almost no motivation for them to change. There's almost no rock bottom. People usually change when they hit rock bottom. But the only reason they change is because they identify that they've hit rock bottom. People like Pop Bob, in some ways, will never hit rock bottom because they don't believe it's possible for them to hit rock bottom. That's the sad part. They will never recognize that, you know, there are but one person and that they can't just be anything. It's a really sad mentality when you get right down to it. People like that never fully get it, you know? Okay. I'm tempted to put a collection system there. I could move the chests, now that I think about it. I could move the chests over and then put a system of hoppers to filter all the items that come up out of there into my chests. Why would you change if everything is going well? That's the thing. Sometimes things don't always go as well as you think they're going. Part of that is just ignorance. Part of that may also just be... I don't know. It varies. People who don't believe that things are going bad will not change. But just because they think things aren't going bad doesn't mean things are fine. There can be a problem brewing under the surface that they're not aware of. Or a problem that they would be aware of if they were paying attention. But they don't ever entertain the possibility of things can go wrong. Because my actions are perfect. However could they go wrong? Everything I do is fine. But the real world doesn't work that way. There we go. Oh, yuck. Out of my inventory. Okay. Item thingy collector. I think you hit rock bottom, but you're still going. Oh my god. You've always found him to be a very hostile human being. Yes, exactly. Jared, yes, he's always been hostile. Though at the very least, Jared has in recent months tried to improve. So I don't know if he will or not. I don't know how successful he'll be. But I will at least give credit to those who try. And Jared has openly said to me in private, well, openly, but in private, Jared said that he's tried before. That he realizes something's wrong with him. That's a good first step. But most people don't get that far. That's the sad part. And well, what can you do? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Ah well. Such is life in the zone. Okay, next project is to get a funnel system on the sides of the Iron Golem farm so that they always fall down in here without landing on anything. Yeah, just like that. See, that guy fell perfect. So there's a space between the sign fence posts there and then landing on these support struts. Although actually I should probably just go ahead and remove the support struts since the Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Since the rings are already in place anyway, I don't really need them there. Not anymore. These support things made of cobble and all that, they've kind of... They served their purpose. Man, isn't this nostalgic? Sitting here watching this thing oscillate back and forth as it blows everything to bits. Oh, they grow up so fast. From the interviews, Jared seemed like someone who was always wanting attention. Yes, Jared was abused as a kid, from what I understand. And so wanting attention is a perfectly normal thing because, especially if they've only ever seen or had negative attention, most people want more of that attention because that's all they know. That's the worst of it. Although I will give Jared this. He has since, in the interceding years, learned what good, positive attention and love is. And that has helped him change quite a bit. I don't know that he won't revert back because he has anger management issues. I've already told him he needs to seek professional help for that because that's just about the only type of person that can really give him help. But again, I'll give Jared credit. He's tried to change. That's a hell of a lot more than what Pop Bob has done. So I don't know. See, your average so say for example, I hate to pick on someone. Shapster. Fine, I'll pick on you, Shapster. Yeah, welcome. You're my guinea pig now. Okay. So if, for example, someone said, Shapster, you're a terrible person because you do XYZ. Okay. You'd probably at some point, even though you might be offended at whatever X, Y, and Z happens to be, at some point you might actually begin to wonder, okay, well maybe that is a bad thing. Maybe this person has a point. Maybe I do, have a bad habit that I need to break or whatever. Most people think that way. They may not necessarily want to be called out on whatever bad behavior they have, but to some degree, they might actually start to entertain the idea that, yeah, okay, maybe this is a bad thing and maybe I do need to stop doing it. But if you did that to Pop Bob or anyone in Nerds Inc., they'd laugh at you. They'd go, ha 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 ha, fag. Or ha 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 ha, nerd. Or something of that, some degree. They would deride you, they'd laugh at you, and they would push you aside. They wouldn't entertain your idea in the slightest. That's how you know you're a healthy person. You'll entertain the ideas of other people. You might actually go, maybe they have a point at some point. If you're told something is bad from enough people, from enough differing perspectives, you might actually start to think they have a point. But the egotist will never entertain that idea in the slightest. They will always throw it aside and go, no, that's not even remotely possible. Get out of here. And that's just how they are. And I know a bunch of other people did to a degree. I tried to get through to Jared for years. Hey, look, you need to stop this. Hey, look, And at a certain point, we all kind of gave up on Jared. Which is funny because he's actually tried to be a better person. And so, I don't know if giving up on him was the right thing, but that he's made an effort anyway is commendable. So yeah, you get the idea. I'll at least root for someone like Jared who will actively try to change themselves for the better, as opposed to someone like Pop Bob who will only ever take advantage of and make fun of you and use you. That's the thing. The amount of times I've seen Pop Bob try to use people is sickening. Psychoanalyze every famous... I'm good at psychoanalysis because I try to understand what makes people work. What makes you tick. Because, especially on 2B2T, what makes a person tick is very vital to why bad things happen. If you can make something work in your favor, you might just have been able to figure out how to make people help you, you know? Oh, welcome back, Real Annie. You were once a really bitter person with strange thoughts, and now you just have strange thoughts, but at least you don't hate and blame people now. Okay. Well, good, Jay. I hope you succeed, you know? I ever thought about taking sociology? No, I don't want to. I'm good. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I don't really care to go off into some more higher-end branch. You just feel the only reason why Pop Bob teamed up with people is to use them and then later betray them. Exactly. That is exactly how Pop Bob was. Ugh. To a degree that I'm sure we don't even all fully know. Most of what I'm sure Pop Bob did was under the table behind the scenes, you know. Through Skype, through Discord, through whatever other clients are out there. One of the last times you played TBT, you saw new players embarrassed into leaving. Ah. Not caught up on 2B2T drama. What did Jared do? It's not that he's done anything lately, I don't think. I think they're just using Jared as an example just because Jared was always kind of like... Jared always had a connotation or a reputation to him. And to be fair, Jared wanted that reputation for a very long time. You meant harassed. I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That was just kind of how it is. 2B2T is a kill or be killed, eat or be eaten type of place. And I'll admit that was really fun for a while when the community was far, far smaller. Because then that ensured that only the best of the best could stick around. But nowadays, I don't know. You really kind of can't do that. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about 2B2T now. I want you to DM you how you got Pyro's email. Yes, please do, Riolani. I wouldn't mind that. Pop Bob sent pictures of O'Malley mixing Cam's desktop. Yeah, exactly. That was annoying. Like, how anyone could look at Pop Bob the same way after that. When he was like, oh yeah, you know, I bugged or ratted my friends, heavy air quotes, friends, computers, when they asked to use my client. Like, what the fuck? And the thing of it is, Pop Bob is only like 2 or 3 years younger than me. So it's not even like Pop Bob is... Like, Pop Bob was not young and stupid when he did all that. He was very much an adult and competent. And so, again, he willingly and intentionally ratted his friends' PCs. Like, that's the kind of shit Pop Bob would do. Heavy air quotes friends. Yeah. Can't really call them friends. I get the feeling that people who got stuff from Pop Bob were like... almost like they owed him favors, to a degree. That's the feeling that I get. I don't know that that's exactly how things were portrayed, but like... I always got the feeling that owing a debt to any of them was always a bad idea. Because you never knew what exactly they would do to call that in. Would they call in that favor? Would they use it against me in some way? Like, there was a time when I was like, yeah, you know, maybe the nerds aren't such a bad... Well, before they were the nerds. Maybe these people aren't such bad allies to have. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, they're bad people. Never mind. No matter how good they may be at whatever it is they do, in this case hacking, they would always use it against you. It would never be nice. You would never get a moment's peace. Such a sad thing. Very glad I managed to stay as far away from the nerds as I was. Like, there were moments where they would basically just not be active. And especially from, like, mid-2016 all the way until... pretty much until the development of NoComs. That was, what, a 2.5 year? Yeah, roughly 2.5 year time period. They were just, like, totally dormant. They were playing almost exclusively on Constantium at about that time. And while that was hell on earth for the Constantium people, that was great for us. Because those of us on 2B2T who had veteran queue and wanted to actually play the game and could just turn off the chat or could stomach the newer players, we were fine. But the nerds, they couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand the Russia War and the post-Russia War 2B2T. In a lot of ways, I wish that time period had never gone away. On the topic of psychoanalysis, what's my take on Fit? Way you see it, he's going back on everything he said pre-2016. I know this. Fit is someone who has to make ends meet. He's doing well for himself. I'll admit, personally, his content has grown fairly stale. I don't know what he'll do. It's not my problem, so I'm not gonna devote brain power to thinking about it all that hard. I just know that Fit he's not a bad guy at the end of the day. He does try to, like, do some good, but ultimately the server is dead for him, just as it's dead for me. There really isn't a whole lot any of us can do about it. I get the feeling that he misses how the server used to be, back before, you know, all the craziness. At least back then you could play and still, like, enjoy yourself. You knew people who were online. But nowadays, I don't know. I get the feeling that it just isn't worth it. But he is shackled to the server nonetheless, so who knows. Kind of wish he'd just, like, make different types of videos and do something else. Well. They basically brought Russia to us. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If I walked 10 hours, then I'm worthy of being... Or waited 10 hours, you're worthy of being on 2B2T. Maybe, maybe not. Skill is also a factor, or should be a factor. Your ability to stay alive, your ability to accomplish things, your ability to network. Those should also be factors that determine how worthy you are. At least in my opinion. That's why I'm like, yeah, there should be a death ban. And that list gets purged every 6 months or something. Maybe that's too harsh. Maybe once a quarter. You know, every 3 months. Maybe. But that would certainly make things more interesting. And that's the problem. 2B2T is fucking boring. Change it up. Make it interesting. But I know that won't ever happen. So, oh well. You wouldn't be here donating if not for joining 2B2T. Yeah, okay. That's true. Fair enough. I mean, I can't help how things have been and how Fit has... I mean, we all know Fit has had an influence on how things have been. You can't deny that. Hate him or love him or be, you know, indifferent to him. His influence has been valuable in how things have ultimately shaped up. I think, honestly, at this point, Fit really isn't the focus. It's just easy to take pot shots at Fit. I think it's Housemaster who is the real chink in the armor here. He's the one who has slipped up the hardest because the server hasn't really made any inroads toward adapting and being better. It's just kind of more of the same. You know, and he's the one running it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the onus is on him to update it and make it better. Like I said, I still have the belief that we should have updated to 1.13. And then 1.14. And then 1.15. And then 1.16. And not have had it be this long, drawn-out ordeal. Because I feel like that has made it... You know, we've not ripped the Band-Aid off. We've slowly peeled the Band-Aid away. And, well, what do you know? That's only made it worse. So, I don't know. There's no way to know exactly how it might have gone. But I still, you know, I can have my opinion. So, yeah, it just... Ah, fuck. Come on. Let me up. Gotta be good at finding stuff, yeah. Housemaster for letting people have more control over others. I think it's more the fact that he has been hands-off to the degree that he doesn't even do anything. But there's stuff that can be fixed and should be fixed. You don't have to intervene with player affairs, but things like no-coms and other shit, that shouldn't be. That should not be. Just full stop. So I don't know. You don't just come up with an idea and execute it perfectly the first time. No, but there is such a thing as trying. Jack, when were you on 2B2T? Why didn't I build Space Valk 3 farther out in the end? Farther as in tens of millions from the main island. That would not have made a difference. The only reason we didn't go to 1 million, which we could have built Space Valk 3 at the millions. The only reason we didn't is because it would have been a longer flight with Elytra. And I don't think it would have been a harder, more arduous time. There was a time in early Space Valk 3 where I got stranded at spawn because I didn't have a pearl loaded. I inadvertently stepped through the return portal after using the Dragon Egg glitch to remove all the bedrock around it. I inadvertently fell onto the portal and it teleported me. And so I was at end spawn, but I didn't have a portal, or I didn't have a pearl set. And Elytra had just been disabled for the first time in January 2017. As a result, we were able to fly out to where we would establish Space Valk 3, but I was not able to finish, what I was doing. And I had to walk like some 200k through the end to be able to get back. And I was able to do it because I was like, okay, well, it's only 120k by like 70 something k. I can make that kind of a trek on foot. But if we'd flown out to 1 million, and 1 million definitely crossed my mind, I would have probably stranded myself still and would have looked at that and gone, hell fucking no, I'm not walking 1 million in the end. No thank you. I wouldn't have walked 1 million in the Nether or in the Overworld, let alone in the end. So no, that would not have been viable. And to be fair, a few months later, Elytra got re-enabled. So maybe I would have been able to fly. Oh, actually, funny thing is, in, what was that, April 2017? There was a flying exploit that allowed you to go hundreds of kilometers an hour. So it would have ironically been more efficient to go out 1 million plus to be able to, in this case, fly to the hypothetical place where we would have built Space Valk 3. But that would not have saved us from no-com at the end of the day. Now, that might have saved us from the Turks. Maybe. But even that's iffy. Because they also were using Elytra to fly around, and they just took a wrong turn. Because, see, so we flew out several thousand to the first site, and then the first site got compromised, and we made the second site about 1 kilometer away. Built at the second site for about a year, and then got scared because the coordinates to the first site were leaked. The second site was so close to the first site, so we moved 10 kilometers away and founded the third site. And then about a year later, no-com compromised the third site, but the second site stayed intact. And so everything was fine. So, like, if we'd flown out 1 million... yeah, that wouldn't have really changed the math on anything. That would have been the first site. The first site might still have been compromised. I probably still wouldn't have gone very far to have found the second site. Then we would have gotten the first site leaked, probably still via the exact same accident. And then we would have gone a good 10 to 12 kilometers away and made the third site. And so, no, nothing would really have changed. The Turks would probably still have gone out to the third site or tried. still got fucking turned around and still would have found the second site, and elytra were enabled, and so shit still would have gone south. So no, there was flying out 10 million or 1 million or 100,000 or to the fucking world border would not have made a lick of difference. Space Valk 3 would still have gone the exact same way. And I just can't see there ever being a difference. So yeah, no, it just wouldn't... There would have been no point. All that would have done would have made it longer and harder to reach Space Valk 3 in the early days. But in the latter days, before the Turks and after no comms, no. Everyone could have gotten there like that. There would have been no saving it, no hiding it, none of that. So yeah, good question, but ultimately no. Going out... That's the thing. A lot of people seem to think that distance is safety. No, distance has never been safety. Distance has, at best, been a buffer between you and accidental discovery. But even then, accidental discovery is nothing you can plan for. But exploits will always have pinpoint accuracy, no matter what. So, at the end of the day, there's really no good reason to go out beyond 1 million. You can go out to 10 million, 2 million, 5 million, 20 million, whatever. You can do that if you like. It will make no difference if your coordinates are exposed, if the next lightning exploit comes out, if the next whatever. Name your kerfuffle. If something like that happens, you're probably just boned, and there's just not much you can do about it. You just have to accept that shit just goes south sometimes, and it's not pretty. One of your friends told you there was a bug in GitHub's dev app that let people do glitch comments. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, see, you can't account for stuff like that, you know? That's a bug on GitHub's end. Like, how are you, the 2B2T player, supposed to know that? How are you to... I mean, unless you're one of the exploiters who take advantage of this shit. Maybe. Just build a meme base at spawn. What are you going to do, kill me? Cringe moment. Yeah. Yeah, there are some cringy mofos who play 2B2T, so I don't doubt they'll just kill you. Ah, well. It was the paper dev's fault, and they built it up to a point of tracking practically everything. Yeah. Yep. There just would not have been any way to really... Unless you have, like, the gift of foresight, and you just know what the fucking future is going to be. Like, if you get to live your life on New Game Plus, where you get to die and reincarnate, and live your entire life all over from the beginning, but you get to retain your personal knowledge, that could work. In which case, yeah, you could definitely protect against no-comm and other really nasty exploits like that. But realistically, no. Shit like that is unavoidable. You don't know where the next tornado is going to touch down. You don't know when someone's going to rob you at gunpoint. You don't know when someone's going to exploit the block game in a way that no one else has done before and find and fuck your base. You just don't know these things, and that's life. You just got to deal with it. And I know I put losing your block game base on par with the tornado and armed robbery and other things, but like, for some people, that is the worst thing they'll ever encounter, is having their block game base be annihilated. I guess we should all be so lucky. I don't know. If you set the days in the URL, comments go to the future. Ah. You got killed by a pig on 2B2T. How did that happen? Like a vanilla pig, right? Not a... the passive mob, not like something else. Did you know that if a lightning bolt strikes a pig, it turns into a zombified piglin? Does that count as being killed by a pig? I wouldn't think it would, but you never know. I know you can be killed by a villager. Or at least you used to. I think they patched it in 1.18, but on older versions, I think that was a thing. Vanilla normal pig in the middle of the day. How? How did that happen? Oh, did it push you? Yeah, I guess it would have. That's like the only thing I can think of. You just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time or something. I don't know. Pig is the most dangerous mob in the game. Well, I don't know. If you're a if you are a friend of the basketball persuasion, and you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, yeah, the pigs are definitely really bad for your health. God damn it. Forget I said that. But yeah, like, I could see that. Sure. Pig wanted to show its true potential, I guess. Maybe they're tired of being slaughtered for meat. You know, come to think of it, that's all pigs are good for. Other than riding down the nether tunnels with them. Whoosh. Ow, damn it. Well, I almost made it. Think you were on your horse, you were going to your farm, jumped over the fence to the pig pen, and you instantly died. That sounds like a bug with, like, fall damage, not the pig. It was on 2B2T. Yeah, I got killed on horseback on one of the temp maps a long time ago. I'd gotten a horse and was horse hacking to try and get away from spawn. And it ended up being that, like, I jumped over from, like, the top of a dark oak forest. I jumped down. It was from about there to about, like, right there. So, like, about the height of a dark oak tree. And I jumped down on horseback. I did not have a saddle because I was horse hacking, so I was entity controlling it using future, I want to say. And I jumped down, and I was moving on, you know, to go in a straight line. And it rubber banded me back and forth like 4 times. And then cumulative fall damage, because I didn't have, like, feather fall. I didn't have any armor on. I think I had, like, vanilla diamond armor. And then it killed me instantly, and I was like, fuck me, what just happened? It killed the horse in an instant, too, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, like, if it was on 2B2T, I could see it being rubber banding fall damage or something. Shit like that is really, really, really annoying. But it happens. Who do I think was the smartest person to play? God, I don't know. No, it couldn't have been entity cramming. Entity cramming would have killed the pigs, too. Not to mention, entity cramming deals damage like suffocation damage. It wouldn't deal all that much damage at once. Not enough to kill you in one hit. Once found out the hard way, 6 million out, that you can't respawn on leaves. Oh, shit, yeah, you can't. Yeah, transparent blocks like leaves are unrespawnable. Who seem to be above average intelligence? Most of 2B2T's hardcore player base were above average intelligence, easily. But who was the smartest among all of them? I have no clue. If I had to guess, I would say it would probably be someone in Nerds Inc. But I couldn't tell for sure. I don't know with any certainty. You mined the portal on the other side, killed yourself to your bed, and then found out you can't respawn on leaves. Oof. Yeah, I found out one time, I think this is fixed now, but back in early 2012, I was traveling out of spawn for the very first time. And as I was going along, I ended up sleeping in a series of beds that I was making just to sort of save my progress as I traveled. And the bed that I slept in a snowy field. And so there were snow blocks and snow layers all around my feet. And so as I was traveling along, I ended up finding a double ravine. And I swear that fucker ran from like... Is this sea level? Yeah, this is just a little bit above sea level. But I swear that fucker ran from sea level to bedrock. So about a 60-something block drop. And it was a double ravine, so it was 2 ravines situated on top of each other. And there was a bug with crouching. And so I ran up to the edge, crouched to look over it, and the bug that prevented me from crouching properly kicked in, and I went sailing over the edge right to my death. And then the worst of it was, my bed, which I'd set in that snowy field, basically did not act as a proper respawn place because, well, snow layers block your respawn. Or at least they did. I don't think they do anymore. Actually, come to think of it, I can test that. Let's push this dude off. I can humanely test that now. That's a myth that has been bothering me for quite some time. Will you respawn if you have snow layers and carpets around your bed? Because I want to say they fixed that a long time ago. But I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll make that the last thing I do for tonight. Because it was something to do with how respawning followed the spawning algorithm rules. You know how mobs won't spawn on carpet? So something like that. I don't know if that's been changed or what, but yeah. Clyde was very smart in terms... Yes, Clyde was very smart, but Clyde was more charming than smart. People have mixed the two up because he was really good at social engineering. And don't get me wrong, Clyde was smart, but his charm is what carried him more so than just his smarts. If it was just his smarts, he would have probably been going to, like... He probably would have been doing other things, too. Ah. Get off. This is my swamp. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see now. He's in Nerds Inc. What do you expect? Smartest kind depends on the situation. Are you good at social skills, coding? Yeah. A mod where I spawn in the end dimension. If you were to successfully befriend me, I build Space Falcon 1 for you. Okay, that would be a lot of coding. But sure. I guess. Thinking book smarts. There's a difference between book smarts and reasoning. Intuition, reasoning, and, like, intelligence are all completely different methods of knowledge. Or types of knowledge. There are a lot of people who have good reasoning skills, but lack intelligence or lack knowledge. Well, likewise, there are a lot of people who lack reasoning, but are good with intelligence, or this, that, or the other. They're like walking encyclopedias. They just know facts and stuff. Just depends. I guess in a lot of ways you're wondering, well, who was the most well-balanced? Because that's the kind of person who would be, you know, the best in Nerds Inc. And really, I couldn't answer that question. I have no idea who's the most whatever. They were all shifty motherfuckers at the end of the day. So I didn't exactly stop and ask who's the best among all of you. Though it would have been funny if that started like a dick measuring contest of some kind. Oh, I know this. I know the nerds had a lot of infighting, especially more recent times. The nerds, what is it? Is it a Discord or is it a raid channel? I think is what they call it. I know that place has been a shit show for many years. Build Smash Walking Bible. No, he was a troll. Build Smash was just like using things and Googling things to fuck with people. He wasn't really like what people make him out to be. It was a Discord server. Okay, yeah. Their Discord server's a nightmare. Too many people who have ego trips have power. And, well, you probably know what kind of a shit show that would yield. What do I think Pop-Pop's personality is like when he's not on the internet? That's a good question. I really don't know. A lot of people have tried to tell me, and I don't believe them, but a lot of people have tried to tell me that Pop-Pop is actually quite nice. In person, I guess? And, like, I have no reason to believe that. I have every reason to believe that's a lie, and not just, or that's a form of propaganda or something. So, I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure that he's not like an absolute degenerate in public, but I also don't think he goes out into public. So, it's a moot point. Yeah, Jared definitely left Nerds Inc. He hasn't been a part of them in a while. A hot minute. I'm fairly certain they've all had a good falling out once or twice over the years. He's been in Nerds Inc., he's been out of it. I swear, it's like Jared does the hokey pokey with them. Yeah, I remember you talked to Tristan from an interview, he sounded like he was 15. Oh, Tristan was like... God. He's probably in his early to mid-20s now. So subtract 7-ish. Yeah, I would say he was in his mid-teens. Because he joined in mid-2012. I want to say he was like 13 or 14 when he joined. So add about 10 years. So he's about 24, 25, somewhere in there. Now. So yeah, when Tristan was cool before he met Clyde, he was probably 15, 16. And then in about 2015, he would have been 17, going on 18. Yeah, I remember us poking fun at him because he was still a minor. And the rest of us were not minors. Yeah, that sounds familiar. God, I should re-sign into my old Skype account and, like, start saving logs and shit. There's probably so much info on my old Skype account with a bunch of old, you know, users that I've not talked to or seen in a long-ass time, just to see what's still there. When's the last time I used Skype? Things of that nature. I have not opened that up in ages. I don't know. Very interesting, though. Okay. So there's just this little bit here, and then it's all removed. Yay, it's all removed. Oh. So, yeah, we joined about the same time. I was early 2012. He was mid 2012. Like April, May, and I was in February. Tristan always had a penchant for networking. He got himself in with XCC2 quite a while before I did. And that helped him get invites to, like, Imps, Camtown, just big bases like that. He was allowed in on secrets and dupes before most of the rest of us. I think that's kind of what made him get that elitist attitude. I don't know. Really hard to say. Okay, I missed a tiny section. This area here. How old is Jared? I don't know. Probably about this. Well, wait, no. He joined in 2011. He was about 12. So at about 13 years. So he's in his mid-20s now. Something like that. Is Pop on the spectrum? Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't doubt it. I recently got to talk with Kino Rana, and he mentioned that pretty much everybody in Nerds Inc. is on the spectrum to some degree, with the exception of him. And I think that's why everybody's had such a falling out and a fight with everybody else, is because they don't really know how to get along and how to deal with other people, you know? So I don't know. It's getting late, you gotta go. Okay, take care, Osmobite. Oh yeah, the bed spawn. Yeah, the bed respawning with snow. Yeah, I gotta test that real fast. Let me get these blocks mined. Just because these are not necessary any longer. They're probably introverts. Well, it's not even that they're introverted. You can be autistic, or partially, and be extroverted, but still not know how to deal with people. If someone can talk to you, you'll talk back to them. You know? Not knowing how to deal with people is generally the problem. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for anyone who has autism. I know what it's like. My brother has had it for his whole life, obviously. And he's just always had trouble struggling with understanding people. But at the same time, I've seen him grow, and it's been for his benefit. And so I'm very happy he's not, like, messed up. You know what I mean? He's actually okay. But I don't get the feeling that anyone in Nerds Inc. had that luxury. They didn't have anyone to really help them try to get over it, or help them try to grow past it a little bit. And yes, you can grow a little bit past. Not fully, but a little bit past. You can adjust, you can grow and learn how to deal with autism and be a normal person. That is entirely doable. And a lot of people don't want to admit that it's doable. But it is. It's entirely possible to learn to adapt and grow. And yeah. So don't ever settle for just being who you are. Try to improve yourself as a person. Okay. So. Sleep. Ooh. Let's throw that in here. Get all my cobble back. Didn't I have scaffolding in it? I had scaffolding somewhere. Well, I want to say I did. Maybe I didn't. Yeah. Let's just put that there so that I know scaffolding is in that box. Okay. That's done. Now, I'm going to test it with moss and Oh, it's 2. Interesting. We'll test that. See if that blocks your respawn. And I should have carpet around here. Snow. Got that. 6, that's 12. So that's what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we need 10 pieces. So that'll work. And then 10 pieces of carpet. You're slightly autistic. Ah, well. That's alright, Void Shadow. You'll be alright. No, not respawning. Just so you know, going through the end portal counts. Because if this doesn't work, it should say your home bed is missing or obstructed. And it'll just dump me out at spawn. But it should just allow me to just go there. So if this was not hardcore and I died and went to my bed, it should just dump me out here. What? Yeah, see? Dumps me out here on top of the carpet just fine. I figured this was no longer a bug. Because this was in 1.1 to like 1.5, I want to say. So this is a long, long since patched issue. Hardcore with cheats. Not really. Owie. Yeah, see, even carpet. Carpet's A-okay. So let's try regular ass snow and let... Oh, fucking hell. So yeah, this should just let me respawn here, no problem. Because it was definitely snow that was what I slept on. So I don't know. You like moss carpets? Yeah, moss doesn't look too bad. Let's not fly into the bedrock head first again. Yeah, see? Exactly. This is an old problem that has long since been fixed. I thought as much. Alright, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Part of me was like, oh, there's no way this is still a problem 10 plus years later. And yeah, sure enough, it wasn't. Yeah. Oh, well, that's carpet, not snow. Okay. So, I'm going to make a funnel system. How exactly should I make that? Let's use the deep slate tile. Oh no. Huh. I didn't expect him to fall out this way and then down onto there. I might need to remove the walkway. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Okay, so first thing, get rid of some stuff. You? Uh-oh. Okay. Phew. Ah. Now this guy, yeah, he grew up. Woo. An emerald for a bucket of cod. Oh, he buys string. Mm-hmm. That might be nice. Okay. So they fall down here. This area is flush, so that's fine. Okay, so let's go 4. Right there. Come on. There we go. Right to here. Still have yet to play on 2B2T. Don't know if you have the patience to wait. Oh yeah, no, it ain't. It ain't worth it if you don't want to get on right now. Do I remember you totally, Pump? No, I really don't. Should I? I'm sorry I don't remember you. When were you like a stream person? Did you show up before? I hate this bug so damn much. Why can't they fix it? There we go. And then it just suddenly all loads in like, oh yeah, this should always have been here. Oh wait, fuck. This needs to be over 1. I'll get it right eventually, I swear. Last time you played 2B2T was back during the Fuse incursion. Holy shit, that's a long time ago, man. Fuse 3. God. You didn't join because of Fuse 3, did you? Oh well, I guess I don't have a reason to care, honestly. If you did or not. 10 hours is usually an exaggeration, but, honestly, I think it's a fairly accurate estimate because you'll get kicked from the queue quite a few times. It's not as simple as getting in after a set amount of time has passed. The queue will always hiccup and kick you out. Uh-oh. Ooh, Oh wait, I had it like this, okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just block those up. Nope. Oh well, may as well pick up everything that's scattered. Now, how did these two get all the way over here? This one's kind of damaged, too. He's been over here a while. Interesting. Golem pushing stream. This is now a golem pushing stream. First time you heard about it was from 2017 because of Elrish MC. Oh, man. We hated Elrish MC. He was the first after... Was it after Rusher? We didn't like the fact that he brought a bunch of Spanish speakers to the server, because at least with Rusher and Ant Venom and a few others, we knew more or less who they were, but the Spanish-speaking Minecraft community was alien to us. We didn't know who anyone was. Most people didn't even know who Elrish MC was. And well, you know, you can't blame them. It just was one of those things. You don't want foreigners showing up, basically. And yeah, that was 2B2T. Okay, cool. Oh, fuck. There. There, this should funnel them all down into a more manageable area. No more getting stuck on the sides of a ring or something. Or getting stuck over there. At least I hope. Oh, almost jumped up that high. I love that with jump boost and Elytra, you can actually jump up 5 or 6 blocks if you know how. See, just like that. Wait a sec. Why are these two up in the middle of the night? Huh. Their midnight tryst has been discovered. Or something like that, I don't know. Okay. Y'all heard of Camping Rush before we went on 2B2T? No, I hadn't. But he wasn't the type of content creator that I would have ever watched. So of course I wouldn't have heard about him. But like, yeah, I could understand a kid knowing. I don't know, it was just a mess. What are you making? A trap to funnel the iron golems from the... So they don't spawn in the village area, they spawn up here. And then the water pushes them over the edge here. And so what I want is to sort of funnel them in the middle, away from those sea lantern rings. Because they keep landing on the rings. I don't like that. Oh shit. I'm out. It's not necessary. Okay, cool. I can just easily Do I not have another water bucket? Seriously? I thought I made a mental note to do... Ah, I did. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so that's going to splash a bit. But that's alright. Because backup water is more valuable. Wait. Yeah, okay, cool. No, OBS, I don't know what happened. Like, everything just got cut off for some reason, but it's alright now. I'm not quite sure how or why, but that happens. It's nothing you guys did. Alright, you wake up. First of all, repair my pick. Perfect. Alright, you wake up. Imagine someone poking you with a pickaxe in your bed in the dead of night and demands that you sell them glass on the spot. Okay, no, you don't actually sell glass. So I should have a third. Yeah, no. He's not developed. He's developed. Brandishing a sword as I stand over your bed at night. Sell me glass. You there, citizen. You don't ever turn down that kind of a... Okay, yeah. Yeah, OBS is working fine now. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Here comes Max. Sell me glass, peasant. Yeah, something like that. Download better internet. God, I wish it was that easy. You messed up some server economy by inserting negative values into the shop stuff, which basically gave you infinite money. Nice. Did you have access to their plugins or something? Is that how you did that? Because, yeah, I guess if they were silly enough to do that, you get what you pay for. Okay, so this way... yeah, the golem shouldn't be able to... Like, at best, it'll be able to drift right here and get stuck, and then eventually move off to the sides, so that there's no actual chance of it getting caught. Which would be bad. Obviously. Okay. So that's one funnel for one side. That should guarantee the golems don't get caught on the sides any longer. But we'll see. Love that you can kind of see into the trap now. Where's that, where's my fisherman? Fishmonger. I demand to see you. Fucking shit, what did you even look like again? No? Here he is. String, okay. Oh, but before I do that... Bonk. Okay, now hopefully they don't find their way out. Okay. Gotta build another one of these, but that's not too bad. Alright. I think this is going quite well. Let me get String to increase that villager. To increase his levels and shit. Wonder what else he'll ask for. Here he is. Just the dude I wanted to see. Damn. That took almost all of my string. Sell raw cod. Ooh, buying campfires. That's actually kind of useful. I can use these. I will not mind. What is the weirdest thing I saw or heard on 2B2T? There was a time where we had this extended downtime in 2014. It was strange because I never got an explanation as to why. Oh. He sold out. Interesting. And so this downtime just kind of went on for like a month and a half. It was the temp map of early 2014, and it's really kind of a forgotten piece of 2B2T history. You just don't hear about it. And nobody would really tell me why. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to need to... Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do something about this. But yeah, nobody would ever tell me why exactly we had to have a temp map. Pyro seemed like he knew. He knew something had happened. But exactly what that was is anyone's guess. I sadly never found out what that was all about. So hey, what can you do? I would love to know what that was about. That was definitely one of the weirder things I experienced. So what about here? Ah, this is an empty. This is an empty chest. Let me very quickly craft. Do I not have any wood? Oh, no, I've got that. Okay. All I remember hearing about was that it was a way to patch some sort of lag that was going on. What exactly that was all about was really anyone's guess. Of course, Tristan never, if he knew, he never said anything. So yeah, that was definitely an odd time. Okay, so now all the things should theoretically go up there and get caught by the, or am I being stupid? Is this not going to catch it? I think I'm being stupid. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work either, Dark. But I am going to need a way to collect all of this. So being able to see that Maybe having this flow out one block and then over. That could work, but I've got so much shit in here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to rearrange some of this. I saw a golem falling out of the thing earlier. So that's how you know it's working, at least. Nope. I had a crafting table in here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so these are both empty now. Aha, yeah. Yeah, you were right, Dark. It won't work. That's fine. That's easily fixed. I say that, but I might... There we go. Okay. So now we just move the hopper from there to here. All right, that should do it. Oh, yeah. Might be a good idea to cap this thing off. Okay. Yeah, water stuff's gonna get launched. Yeah, that's what I thought. Have I ever been hacked or targeted in an attack? Yeah, I've been DDoSed a few times from my 2B2T experience, but for the most part, no, I've managed to avoid a lot of the trouble that other people have experienced. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. No, it's really not a game theory. It's just called being smart. Not falling for tricks that others have fallen for in the past. Okay, well, at any rate, I will catch you all next time. It's been a very productive stream. Got a lot of shit done. I ferried villagers from point A to point V earlier, off stream. Finished that up. I've got to put another funnel cap on the side. Finished the item sorter. Got lots of glass. Eventually, I'm going to kill all the golems down here and get all their iron. And then expand the beacon. to where it only to where it has all the beacon effects, and then I can use the raid farm, because that needs sharpness, or you need strength and regen to run that, and I don't have those. I don't have those powers active. Just because I'm lacking iron. Although I suppose I could go out on an iron mining trip and then just go crazy collecting iron. Suppose that's a possibility. But oh well, I will worry about that some other day. Until then, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching me. Thank you all for coming out and spending time and listening to me rant about sociopaths and crazy people and whatever else it is that's happened. And thank you to Osmobyte specifically for donating, even though you really don't have to. But I always appreciate people who want to show me some support or love. You know, you can move iron golems with a fishing rod. I didn't know that. Okay, well thank you, Poncho Hamster. But at any rate, I will make use of that some other day. Y'all take care. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Goodbye. And stay safe.